The year that is 2020 is slowly and finally reaching its end, thank goodness. But one thing that 2020 will be known for is taking the lives of many people in a variety of ways. There have been big-name deaths, and there have been deaths caused by the pandemic that has affected many. The celebrity world has been rocked by many shocking deaths, including the loss of Chadwick Boseman. But he wasn't the only celebrity to have passed away, and some of them you might not have seen big headlines for. So allow us to show you 9 celebrities you may not have known died in 2020. Be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel.
Just a reminder about our new giveaway. We're giving away the new iPad Pro or the new iMac Pro. The choice is yours. All you have to do is watch the full video, leave a like, comment the keyword hidden in the video, and make sure you're subscribed. It's that simple.
Number 9. Ed Burns. Ed Burns was technically the first celebrity death of the year, as he passed away on January 8th. He was an actor, not the biggest, but he had some roles in shows you might remember. He landed bit parts before being cast in Girl on the Run, which was the precursor to 77 Sunset Strip, where he starred as Cookie. He became a heartthrob, getting 15,000 fan letters a week. Unfortunately, he struggled with depression. When his fame began to fade, Burns turned to drugs and alcohol to cope. He did a 12-step program in 1982 and went on to recover and become sober, which is something he was no doubt proud of, as he should be. Aside from starring as Cookie, his other best-known role is that of TV host Vince Fontaine in Grease. He also had roles in Murder, She Wrote, Fantasy Island, and The Love Boat. Regardless of how big or small he was, his passing is a loss to Hollywood, no doubt.
He is one of the stars of 77 Sunset Strip. Ladies and gentlemen, Edward Burns.
Cookie, lend me your comb.
Number 8. Norma Michaels. Norma Michaels passed away peacefully on January 11th at the age of 95. So clearly, she had a long and fulfilling life. She too was an actress and had a career spanning 60 years, which is honestly something you don't hear about these days. Michaels began acting in 1954 and got her big break 10 years later on The Jack Benny Show. She since appeared on television shows like Modern Family, Lizzie McGuire, iCarly, Brooklyn Nine-Nine, Days of Our Lives, Malcolm in the Middle, Everybody Loves Raymond, Gilmore Girls, and more. But her most famous role was as Josephine alongside Jerry Stiller in the Kevin James-led King of Queens. Michaels also had plenty of silver screen experience, including roles in Easy A, You Don't Mess with the Zohan, and Wedding Crashers, as well as starring most recently as Sally Field's mother in the 2015 flick Hello, My Name is Doris. So while you may not have known her name, you more than likely have seen her on TV or in a movie, showing just how she kept going no matter what. Number 7. Orson Bean. Comedian and actor Orson Bean died on February 7, 2020, after a tragic traffic incident in the Venice neighborhood of Los Angeles.
Our top story this morning, Hollywood is mourning the passing of a veteran actor. Orson Bean was killed in a car accident last night.
Bean had more than 100 films and screen credits, including Miracle on 34th Street, Being John Malkovich, Modern Family, Desperate Housewives, Grace and Frankie, Superstore, and The Bold and the Beautiful, as well as more than 200 appearances on The Tonight Show during the Johnny Carson and Jack Paar years. A true staple of the entertainment world, as you can hopefully tell. Bean was married to actress Allie Mills, best known for playing Mom Norma Arnold on The Wonder Years for 27 years until his tragic passing, ABC News reported. He was crossing the street to go to the Pacific Resident Theater, where Mills was working when he was killed. A truly sad end to a funny man. Number 6. David Olney. If we could be honest here, musician David Olney had a rather disturbing death, as he literally died on stage at a music festival. He slumped in his chair in such a way that the audience honestly felt that he was just pausing. But it was a long pause, and then they realized what happened.
Nashville musician, he's a legend, David Olney died this weekend on stage performing his songs. He was 71, and doctors believe it was a heart attack.
Olney was in the middle of his third song when he stopped, apologized, and shut his eyes. He was very still, sitting upright with his guitar on, wearing the coolest hat and a beautiful rust suede jacket. We laughed about it because it was raining like hell outside the boathouse where we were playing. I just want the picture to be as graceful and dignified as it was, because it at first looked like he was just taking a moment. Olney recorded 20 albums and had other music legends, including Linda Ronstadt, Emmylou Harris, and his own former roommate, Steve Earle, cover his songs. His last song he played before his death was posted on YouTube as a tribute to him. Number 5. Paula Kelly. Dancer and actress Paula Kelly died on February 9, 2020, following years of cardiovascular problems. According to The Hollywood Reporter, Kelly was 76 years old. Kelly was a Broadway veteran, making her debut in 1964 musical Something More as Miss Velos. In 1969, she appeared in The Dozens, followed by Paul Sills' Story Theater in 1971, Ovid's Metamorphosis in 1971, and in Sophisticated Ladies in 1981. She also performed in London, starring in Sweet Charity, as well as film adaptation alongside Shirley MacLaine and Naya Rivera, winning a Best Supporting Actress London Variety Award. Kelly also appeared in a number of TV specials and shows, including The Golden Girls, Stanford & Son, Saint Elsewhere, Kojak, Hill Street Blues, The Richard Pryor Show, and Gene Kelly's New York, New York. She earned Emmy nominations for her recurring role of public defender Liz Williams, then again in 1989 for The Woman of Brewster Place. Though acting was a major success for her, dancing is where Kelly's heart was. She said in a 1968 interview via THR, quote, "The only time I feel complete expression is when I'm dancing. Then I have no problems, no worries, no hang-ups. I feel I could do anything in the world," end quote. Number 4. Janae Dubois. Janae Dubois was most famous for her role as Winona on Good Times.
Morning, folks. Hi, I'm Winona. Everybody home? Hi, gang. Hi, JJ. Hi. Extra, hear all about it. Florida. Davis Bulletin. Hi, everybody.
She died on February 17, 2020. Dubois also performed and co-wrote Movin' On Up, the theme song to The Jeffersons. Dubois' daughter, Keisha Gupta Fields, said, quote, "She wrote that song as a promise to her mother, that when she obtained a certain level of stardom, that her dream was to essentially have her mom live in a deluxe apartment," end quote. That song is a classic and is still fondly remembered to this day. A person who spoke out about her death was none other than her dear friend, Janet Jackson. Quote, "I saw firsthand how she broke stereotypes and changed the landscape for Black women in entertainment. I'm grateful in recent years I had a chance to see her and create more lasting memories," end quote. Norman Lear, creator of Good Times, tweeted, quote, "Janae Dubois was all light and will be missed. I love that she wrote the theme song for her passing, Moving On Up," end quote. Number 3. Marge Dusay. Marge Dusay died on January 28th of this year, and her story is one that is a bit more unique than you might expect. She began modeling in the Big Apple during her first marriage in 1956. She eventually made her way to Los Angeles and joined Rob Reiner's improv group, The Session, before getting her big break in Elvis Presley's film Clambake in 1967 and alongside Sandy Dennis in 1968's Sweet November. Sci-fi fans might remember her as the alien who stole Spock's brain in the original Star Trek series. Yep, that was her. She was also in a lot of soap operas, including Capital, Santa Barbara, All My Children, Days of Our Lives, and Guiding Light. She also made memorable appearances in The Odd Couple, Mod Squad, Heart to Heart, Hogan's Heroes, Get Smart, Mannix, and The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Clearly, she made the most of every opportunity she got. Number 2. Kevin Conway. Kevin Conway died in February of this year, and he too was a man of many tastes, and he wore many hats. He acted in movies. He was in various plays on Broadway, in and off-Broadway shows, and even won awards for them. He went on to score dozens of films and television credits throughout his career, including One Life to Live, Miami Vice, 13 Days, Funny Farm, In the Heat of the Night, Star Trek The Next Generation, Northern Exposure, The Quick and the Dead, The Black Dudleys, Oz, The Good Wife. His life came to an end at 77 after suffering a heart attack. Number 1. Kelly Nakahara Wallet. Without a doubt, many of you have heard of the show MASH, a show that helped prove the power of television in the modern age and won many accomplishments for its writing and brilliant acting. But sadly, one of the fan-favorite characters is Nurse Kelly, played by Kelly Nakahara Wallet, who passed in February this year. While she was supposed to be just an extra, Wallet wowed the people behind the scenes with her passion, and as a result, she stayed on to be a reoccurring character, being in 185 episodes and even having a full episode dedicated to her and Alan Alda's Hawkeye. MASH co-star Louetta Swit told Fox News in a statement, quote, "She radiated sparkle and goodness and joy. The light that her presence brought will be deeply and forever missed, end quote. Alda expressed his condolences as well, telling the publication, quote, Nakahara was a beautiful person and a natural as an actor. She began as a background performer and worked her way up to playing the lead in an episode I wrote for her. She was adorable and brilliant in the part, but you couldn't beat what she was as a person, funnier and warmer and kinder than most people I've known. We all loved her on MASH, and we're all heartbroken to know she's gone. Kelly was a treasure, end quote. That just shows how much she was loved. So what do you think? What do you think of these celebrities who passed away and you might not have noticed? Do you remember some of these stars from their various lives in entertainment? Which ones are you going to miss the most? Let us know in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe, and we'll see you next time on the channel.